Do you want to continue?
Give me the Vaseline. Here. Thomas, push on here.
Now listen to me.
There's a doctor in there, it's okay. Thomas, pull her here.
He's gonna give it all he got. You keep that head moving. Keep him in front of you. Don't let him get close to you. When he misses a shot, just spin him. Don't worry about trying to score.
Seconds out.
Right here, you see Gatti land a tremendous short right hand right after indicating that he had hurt his right hand.
You know, Damgaard is a fighter. He's a real fighter. He wants to go on with this fight. But when the corner starts asking you if you want to go on, maybe the corner knows that he shouldn't go on.
Well, it doesn't do much for your confidence, does it? When they ask you if you want to keep going. In the last 2 rounds, though, Arturo Gatti has been painting Thomas Damgaard with power punches. He's landed 65 of 89 power shots in the 9th and 10th rounds. 11 of 12. Arturo Gatti's got to make it through 5.5 more minutes with an apparently broken right hand. Damgaard holds behind the head and hits Gatti. And Page will now deduct a point.
1 point.
All the way around.
1 point.
Against the fighter who clearly was holding Gatti behind the head with the right hand while hitting him with the left. Gatti, while standing over in the corner incidentally, got some instructions from his good friend Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. The great Sweet Pea, who's about 3 rows away, stood up and yelled to Gatti in the corner, and Gatti looked and listened very carefully before going back to fight Damgaard. That'll bring him out of their seats.
Gatti is still punching with power with his broken hand. It's unbelievable the courage that this man has.
You just don't see it.
Has anybody here taken an X-ray?
And Damgaard's face shows blood streaming from both nostrils and his eyes. Yeah, you make a good point, Larry. We could be wrong about whether the hand is broken, but we've seen it before, and it certainly looks like the body language we've seen before in that situation.
You can be sure it's seriously damaged, whether it's the tendons and ligaments are gone or whatever. But
can we extrapolate from this? Decide how would Gatti do against Baldomir, the new welterweight champion?
I think he would do very well if his right hand holds up.
Damgaard's face is beginning to look grotesque.
I think Gatti, looking at his body and everything, he looks very good at welterweight. You know, his body looks much more firm and stronger than even Damgaard.
Hey, look.
Very strong.
He's beating up a guy who's 28-0, has spent his whole career at welterweight, won the European welterweight championship.
This is a few seconds away from being stopped. If Gatti lands one more good punch, we might see at the end of the fight.
Let me repeat, 37-0 with 28 knockouts. That was the point I wanted to make. So he's annihilating a guy at close range who had won all of his previous fights and came here expecting to beat Arturo Gatti. And now he staggers him with the right hand, and Lindsey Page stops the fight. And once again, the hero rises.
The Gatti is mighty and shall prevail.
It was everything they wanted it to be.
I am impressed.
Well, that's why they call him a fighter.
Pure fighter.
Throwback fighter.
Epitome of a prize fighter.
Tony DeMarco, Carmen Basilio.
I think he tops all of those. He's been in more wars than all of them, and he still has that tremendous one-punch punching power.
Rocky Graziano, Jake LaMotta, Tony Zale. These are the kinds of fighters to whom you must compare Arturo Gatti.
This is fantastic. He's throwing power punches back and back.
Knocked him out with the right hand.
Yes, and keeping a distance between them as he's punching.
Knocked him out with what we think may be a broken right hand. Gatti closed the show. According to CompuBox, he landed 29 of 48 power shots in this last round of the fight. Good stoppage.
Good stoppage.
Guy's face was broken up. What a right-hand shot that was. And before Page even stopped it, the fans were already cheering the Gatti knockout. Buddy McGirt pulling the gloves off of his showcase fighter. And now Michael Buffer stands by the ropes with the official particulars on the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we announce the official time, for this young man who came from defeated record, Thomas Damgaard. Let's give him a hand. Referee Lindsey Page calls a halt to the bout at 2 minutes, 54 seconds of round number 11. The winner, now a three-time world champion in 3 different divisions, the ultimate blood and guts warrior from Jersey City, New Jersey, Arturo Thunder Gatti.
It's the 40th win and the 31st knockout of Gatti's modern legend career. CompuBox numbers in the fight show Damgaard landing 320 to 328 for Gatti, but Damgaard had 124 to 53 edge in jab connects. So he landed 71 more jabs than Gatti. Take those away and you will see the stark margin in power punches for Arturo. And there you see it. He landed 79 more power punches, throwing 85 more, and landed at a 56% connect percentage for power punches. If you do that and you can punch at all, you're going to break the other guy up. Damgaard landed a lot of power punches, landed at a high rate, but he can't punch at all. So he didn't break Gatti up. And if you can't break Gatti up, you can't break anybody up.
You got a problem. You know what's interesting? We're talking about the guys who have always been able to take a lot of punches and come back. A lot of guys have been able to do that, but when you speak of the great durable fighters, none of them that took punches and fought with injured hands, what he's been doing continually in most of his great fights. So that makes him special.
It's amazing. Let's go to Larry Merchant with Arturo Gatti.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Arturo. Give us a mark for yourself in your first fight as a full welterweight.
Felt good. You know, I fought a real tough opponent. Damgaard. Not too many people know him in America, but he proved that he was a world-class fighter, very strong, very tough, and especially coming back from a loss against Mayweather, coming back against a tough guy like Damgaard, left hand, it was very hard.
Mickey Ward, who now hangs with you, sparred with him for 2 or 3 weeks. Did he tell you that he was this tough?
Yes, he told me, don't get into a brawl with him. He's very strong. He's going to get you tired and box, and that's what I did. I tried to get into a couple exchange with him. And I think he got the best of me in exchange, so I started boxing more.
All right, let's talk about your body. Do you think you broke your right hand or sprained it or just hurt it? What?
My right hand is hurt, you know. It's been hurt for the last couple of years, and it's like if it feels just like if it's broken. It's not the bone, I think it's the ligaments, the tendons, and it happens almost every fight. If I hurt in the 4th round, and I still use it, but it's not the same, you know, knowing that you have a right hand that's injured.
Is that one of the reasons you fought southpaw so much?
Not really. Actually, southpaw was working for me. My right uppercut was working well, so Buddy told me don't change once in a while, mix him up with him.
I understand you also may have come into this fight with a rib injury. Is that true?
I was injured in training camp. I didn't mention it. I know my camp did, but it's something I keep it quiet. I'm a warrior. I come here to fight. I don't pull out of fights. These guys are wise guys. They told you guys. I didn't.
I will say that, yes, it wasn't you who told me about the rib. Do you see yourself fighting Baldomir, the new welterweight champion, in your next fight?
Definitely. You know, it's a money fight for him. It's an opportunity for him. He can beat me. He's got the style. We're going to make a great fight together. You know, with the same style, and it's a great opportunity for me and him.
Did you come into this fight thinking, I have to win, otherwise it's over?
Oh, definitely. After losing my last fight. You know, a lot of people tell me, "Well, you're going to keep fighting." I felt I wasn't at my best against Mayweather at 140. And I told myself at 147, if that didn't win tonight, I would have hung the gloves. I would have hurt, but
how much time off do you need to heal and come back to fight?
6 weeks. 6 weeks. I'll be back in the ring in July. Also, hopefully, Vladimir gives me a chance. I'm sure he will, and it's going to be a great fight.
Thank you for another great show, Arturo.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Jim?